Alright trainers, let's be real for a second. No matter how amazing your favorite Umamusume is, she's not going to shine on the racetrack without the right support cards backing her up. You could have the fastest horse girl in the game, but without a solid support lineup, she's just not reaching her peak. That's why getting your support cards right is everything, and let's be honest, with so many cards out there, it's super easy to waste your resources on the wrong ones. So in this video, we're diving into the ultimate support cards tier list for Umamusume Pretty Derby. Whether you're building a speed demon, a stamina queen, or an all-rounder, we've got the top picks that'll actually make your training sessions worth it. We'll break down which cards are truly game changers and which ones you can safely ignore. Let's make sure your girls hit the track with the best support squad possible. I'm quickly moving on to the video and I'm ranking support cards in Umamusume Pretty Derby. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
My friends, only 0.1% of viewers subscribe. If you like this type of content, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you in advance for your support.
The support cards in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Asian Flash, Yukino Bijin, Dijin, Narita Taishin, Nishino Flower, Majiro Doba, and Nice Nature. Oh boy, now we're diving into the D tier, the dark alley of Umamusume Pretty Derby support cards. You know, the ones you could use, but only if you're feeling adventurous or forgot to log in for 2 weeks and ran out of options. Let's talk about these lovable underachievers, the bench warmers of your training squad. First up, Aishin Flash. On paper, she looks like she almost gets it. Mood effect boost, a bit of race bonus, friendship, hinted stuff, but it just doesn't come together. She gives a 15% boost to mood effect as her unique, but then throws another 40% mood effect in her base stats. Girl, we get it, you're moody. At level 45, you get a +1 speed bonus, but training effectiveness is only 1% at level 30. It's like she's trying to help, but with the energy of someone doing it half asleep. Then we have Yukino Bijin, who shows up to the party with a guts bonus of +1 and 20 initial guts. If you're into guts training, and let's be honest, who really is, unless you have no other choice, she might look tempting. But that 5% training effectiveness and 30% specialty rate at level 30 doesn't do enough to carry her out of the D tier dungeon. Yukino is like that one classmate who brings fancy pens but doesn't take notes. Narita Taishin is next, and hey, at least she tries to do a bit of everything. Mood effect, got it. Speed bonus at level 45, check. A sprinkle of race bonus and fan bonus, sure. But it all adds up to not much. She spreads herself too thin. 15% mood effect unique, 25% initial friendship gauge, 10 initial speed at level 30. It's like she's always warming up but never actually hits full stride. Now let's talk about Nishino Flower, who is honestly kind of adorable but just doesn't pack the punch we need. Mood effect, initial friendship gauge, training effectiveness. The usual suspects. She throws in a fan bonus and some hint frequency and even gives a speed bonus at level 35. But it's all very meh. Like a cupcake with no frosting. You'll smile, but you won't go back for seconds. Majiro Doba, the queen of wit. Yes, this card focuses on wit training, and she does give you +20 initial wit from her unique effect and +10 more at level 30. She also provides a solid 5% training effectiveness and a bonus to wit recovery, but here's the issue. You don't usually build around wit. Unless you're really into that niche meta, Majiro feels like someone reading a book at a rave. She's doing her own thing, and that's cool, but it's not helping the team. Moving on to Nice Nature, who's basically out here vibing with 15% mood effect as her unique and some early guts. She throws in a skill point bonus at level 45 and a bunch of minor stuff like 5% training effectiveness, race bonus, and fan bonus. But that's the thing. Minor is the keyword. She's just a chill card with some flavor, but nothing that really moves the needle. Let's be honest, D tier isn't full of garbage, it's full of almosts. These are the cards that could have been decent with a small tweak here or there. They all bring 1 or 2 fun tools to the table, but forget to bring the rest of the toolbox. They're not actively ruining your training, but they're definitely not the cards you build your run around. If you're just starting out, some of these might trick you. Oh look, she has a bonus to friendship and hint frequency. Sure, but so do literally 10 better cards. Don't get baited, that's how you end up with a horse that runs like it just woke up from a nap. What really hurts most of these support cards is how late their meaningful bonuses kick in. Plus 1 speed or plus 1 wit at level 45 is cool and all, if you actually plan to max them out, but most new or free-to-play players won't get there, and at level 30 they just don't bring enough to justify their spot. We also see a trend here, mood effect everywhere. It's like a D tier signature. Feeling sad? Have another 20% mood effect. Great, that helps slightly, but when I'm trying to push for URA finals, I need more than vibes. Some of them try to compensate with hint frequency and fan bonuses, but let's be real, that's like getting a high five when you needed a scholarship. Useful? Sure. Game changing? Absolutely not. To wrap this up, think of D tier support cards as the background dancers. They're part of the show technically, but nobody bought a ticket to see them. Cute, decent, sometimes surprising VUS, but ultimately replaceable the second you pull anything even slightly better. Now don't go burning your copies just yet. They can still be useful early on or in specific niche builds, but if you want to chase those SS plus scores, it's time to bench the D squad and call in the real MVPs. The support cards in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Tamamo Cross, Fuji Kiseki, Meisho Doto, Agnes Digital, Air Shaka, Rice Shower, Majiro Ryan, King Halo, and Gold Ship. Ah yes, welcome to the world of C tier support cards, where things start to look better, but still not great. Think of these as the decent co-workers you wouldn't invite to your birthday party, but would trust to water your plants. They show promise, offer decent utility, and can definitely fill a spot on your team if you're lacking higher tier picks. Just don't expect miracles. Let's start with Tamamo Cross, the stamina enthusiast, with 10% total training effectiveness, 25% initial friendship gauge, and bonuses like stamina plus 1 at level 35 and another 15 initial stamina at level 45. She's got some endurance, literally. But the problem? Stamina focused cards are often situational, and Tamamo doesn't bring enough extra value to stand out in a crowd of more versatile supports. Next up is Fuji Kiseki, who just screams, "I read books and give you skill points." His unique effect provides plus 1 skill point bonus and 20 initial wit, while he also throws in wit training recovery and a plus 1 wit bonus at level 45. He's got a 40% mood effect too, which helps with consistency, but overall, Fuji is a specialist in a generalist's game. He's great if you're leaning heavily on wit, otherwise, meh. Meisho Doto gives off quietly effective energy. She's got dual training effectiveness boosts, totaling 10%, solid friendship at 20%, and a nice plus 1 guts bonus at level 45. Her 25 initial guts and a free race bonus make her seem tempting, but that low 10 initial friendship gauge at level 30 slows her down. She's kind of like that friend who always shows up late but still brings snacks. Annoying but useful. Let's not forget Agnes Digital, the wild child of this tier. She offers a double dose of power early on, 20 from her unique, 10 more at level 30, and has a skill point bonus at level 45. Combine that with the usual friendship, mood, and training buffs, and she's almost a solid pick. But again, almost. She's decent, especially for newer players, but her power scaling falls short when things get serious. Air Shakura is here to remind us that mental health matters, bringing wit, recovery, and friendship buffs. Her unique effect includes 15% mood and 15% initial friendship, which pairs well with her 40% hint frequency and a skill point bonus at level 35. But even with all that, she's another card that's more supportive in vibe than actual game impact. You appreciate her, but she's never the MVP. Ah, Rice Shower, tragic name, decent card. She's got 2 friendship bonuses, totaling 25%, decent hint stats, and a nice guts bonus at level 35. But the real kicker is that she tries to do too much with too little. Specialty priority, mood effect, fan bonus. It's like she wants to be everyone's favorite but ends up being forgotten at the after party. Majiro Ryan joins the list with respectable but uninspired stats. She offers training effectiveness, mood effect, friendship, and stamina bonuses. Her race bonus caps at 6%, which is decent, and a stamina bonus at level 45 adds a bit of utility. Still, you won't build a comp around her. She's that card you put in when your better stamina card is on cooldown. Then there's King Halo, the queen of speed, kind of. Her speed bonus of +1 and 20 initial speed from her unique effects sound great, but the rest of her stats, friendship, training, and a late game power bonus don't really push her beyond just okay. She's flashy, sure, but not fast enough to break out of the C tier pack. Finally, we have Goldship, the Chaos Gremlin of the Umamusume universe. Surprisingly, her card is not chaotic at all. 2 instances of 5% training effectiveness, decent mood effect, and stamina support give her a balanced feel. A +1 stamina bonus at level 35 and 15. Initial stamina at level 45 are helpful, but not game-changing. She's safe, reliable, and a little boring. Go figure. In summary, C-tier cards are like the comfort food of support decks. Dependable but not exciting. You can use them, you might even like them, but deep down you know there's better out there. The support cards in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Majiro McQueen, Special Week, Winning Ticket, Gold City, Matikana Fukukitaru, Tukitaru, Air Groove, Biwa Hayahide, Special Week, Daiwa Scarlet, and Oguri Cap. Alright, buckle up because we're stepping into the B-tier support card zone of Umamusume Pretty Derby, the solid middle ground where things start getting interesting, but still not quite top shelf. These cards bring some real utility and versatility, and honestly, if you don't have the luxury of SS tier unicorns, they'll keep your training on track without too much drama. First, Majiro McQueen, the Stamina Queen, with a level 40 unique effect granting +1 stamina bonus and 20 initial stamina. She's got the endurance game locked down. Add to that a hefty 25% friendship bonus, a specialty priority of 35%, and a 20% mood effect, and you've got a card that's reliable and consistent. She even throws in a guts bonus of +1 at level 35 and some modest hint upgrades later on. If you want steady stamina growth without flashy gimmicks, she's your go-to. Moving on to Special Week, who's actually a 2-time flyer in this list. Yeah, the game loves her. Her level 40 unique effect boosts training effectiveness by 5% and race bonus by 5%, which is solid, along with a 25% friendship bonus and some late game speed and specialty boosts. She's the kind of card that fits well in most lineups. Her mood effect is 20%, nothing crazy but consistent enough to keep those training sessions smooth. Now, Winning Ticket is here to prove that balance is key. She has a 15% friendship bonus and a 20% hint frequency unique effect, with added specialty priority of 35%, a 30% mood effect, and decent guts stats. The fan bonus of 50% at base is a nice cherry on top. Plus, her hint levels and frequencies scale nicely, making her a solid tactical pick when you want to squeeze out every bit of training advantage. Gold City is next, and this card brings speed with style. Her unique effect grants +1 speed bonus and 20 initial speed, which is a strong start. Combine that with a 40% hint frequency, 20% initial friendship gauge, and 5% training effectiveness, and she's got a little bit of everything, not to mention a power bonus at level 35 and a race bonus that peaks at the late game. Gold City is great if you want to keep your horse fast and focused. Say hello to Matakana Fukukitaru, a mouthful and a decent card. She has a 10% friendship bonus unique effect and a nice 40% mood effect. W-Hit training recovery of +3 and a +1 whip bonus at level 45 make her a niche pick for those specializing in wit. However, her training effectiveness is only 1% at level 30, which is pretty low, so she's more about supporting specific builds than carrying the team solo. Then there's Air Groove, who's here to sprinkle some mood and race bonuses with style. Her 15% unique mood effect, 25% initial friendship gauge, and 30% specialty priority at level 30 give her a versatile edge. She also throws in a guts bonus at level 45 and solid training effectiveness. If you're looking for a card that brings balanced support across multiple stats, Air Groove is a pretty safe bet. Biwa Hayahide makes a quiet but steady entrance with dual 5% training effectiveness buffs, 25% initial friendship gauge, and 20% mood effect. Specialty priority hits 30% at level 30, which helps with skill acquisition. The stamina bonus at level 45 is a nice touch for endurance-focused builds. He's a solid pick if you want to cover all your bases without gambling on flashy bonuses. Here's Special Week again, because apparently, she just can't get enough of our B-tier love. This time, her unique effect is a guts bonus of +1 and 20 initial guts, with a 40% mood effect and 15% friendship bonus. Her power bonus at level 30 and training effectiveness at level 45 add some late game oomph. She's like your dependable best friend who's got your back, especially when you're focusing on guts and power. Daiwa Scarlet is the diva of mood effects and friendship bonuses. With 25% friendship bonus, 15% mood effect unique, and a 35% specialty priority. She's made for players who want consistent skill training. Add in wit training recovery and bonuses, plus race and fan bonuses, and you get a card that's versatile and helpful across the board. Her hint levels and frequency might be a bit low at level 30, but she makes up for it elsewhere. Finally, Oguri Cap rounds out this list with power-heavy stats. A unique effect giving +1 power bonus and 20 initial power makes him perfect for raw strength builds. Couple that with 40% mood effect, 15% friendship bonus, and decent specialty priority, and he's a reliable force on the team. His power bonus increases at level 35, plus 5% training effectiveness at level 45, make him a strong candidate for players aiming to maximize power growth. All in all, B tier cards might not have the flashy S tier spotlight, but they're the unsung heroes keeping your horses in fighting shape. They bring a mix of decent stats and useful perks, and with a little luck, they can carry your team when you're missing the big guns. The support cards in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Hishi Amazon, Manhattan Cafe, Silence Suzuka, Agnes Tachyon, Sweep Tosho, Shu, Twin Turbo, Ikuno Dictus, Aoi Kiryuin, Tokai Teo, Mihono Bourbon, and Smart Falcon. Alright, diving into the A tier support cards of Umamusume, Pretty Derby feels like stepping into the VIP lounge. These cards aren't just here to participate, they're here to perform. They strike a fantastic balance of solid stats, handy bonuses, and versatile skills that can seriously boost your training sessions, starting strong with Hishi Amazon, who is basically stamina and specialty priority royalty. She kicks off with a solid 20 for 5% friendship bonus and a 35% specialty priority, making skill training a breeze. Plus, her mood effect is a comfy 30%, and she even throws in a +1 stamina bonus at level 45. Oh, and did I mention the double race bonus stacking up to 10%? She's that dependable card you want when you're pushing for endurance and skill mastery. Next up is Manhattan Cafe, a well-rounded card with an extra dash of fan bonus, Fiend percent at base, and solid specialty priority, fan priority, that maxes out at 35%. She's got a 30% mood effect and 15 initial stamina, so she helps keep your girl steady and happy. Her hint levels and frequency are modest but useful, perfect for those who want reliable support without drama. Then there's the legend Silence Suzuka, who really earns her stripes here, with a whopping 50% specialty priority and 30% mood effect. She's your go-to for training skills fast. Don't forget the +1 skill point bonus at level 35 and a 15 initial speed boost at level 45. That speed buff is clutch for race days. She's basically the secret weapon for anyone serious about maximizing specialty gains. Agnes Tachyon is the wise wizard of wit training. Her unique skill point bonus and 20% hint frequency are just the beginning. She packs a 15% friendship bonus, 15 initial wit, and boosts wit recovery by +3. Perfect for those who want to optimize mental stats. Though her training effectiveness is only 1% at level 30, her wit bonus at level 45 helps make up for it. She's niche but powerful in the right hands. Sweep Tosho is your reliable all-rounder with 5% training effectiveness and a 25% friendship bonus. Her 35% specialty priority and 30% mood effect ensure your training sessions stay productive, and that +1 skill point bonus at level 45 is a nice cherry on top. Whether you're grinding skills or just building a solid foundation, Sweep Tosho gets the job done. Twin Turbo brings a turbocharged mood effect with a 40% boost and a solid 20% initial friendship gauge. She also has a speed bonus of +1 at level 35, helping your horse zip through races. Specialty priority and training effectiveness scale nicely, making her a versatile pick when you want speed and morale on your side. Then there's Ikuno Dictus, who's all about the wit, with a hefty 25 initial wit and +1 wit bonus at level 45. Her training effectiveness and specialty priority help keep your skill gains steady, while her fan and race bonuses add some extra support. She might not be flashy, but if you're building a strategy around wit, she's a quiet powerhouse. Aoi Kiryuin is a bit different from the rest. She's more about quality of life buffs like 30% event recovery, 20% event effectiveness, 15% failure protection, and 10% energy cost reduction. plus a 5% training effectiveness at level 40 rounds out her kit. If you want to make your training sessions smoother and less punishing, AI is your gal. Next we have Tokai Teo, a classic choice with 20 initial speed and a 40% mood effect that will keep your horse motivated. She also offers a 10% friendship bonus, plus a power bonus and late game race and fan bonuses. Her hint levels and specialty priority help push those skills up, making her a balanced card for speed and power lovers alike. Mihono Bourbon is like a mood and specialty priority machine. With a 25% friendship bonus, 35% specialty priority, and 30% mood effect, she keeps your training focused and upbeat. Add in 10 initial power and the power bonus at level 45, and she's perfect if you're looking to boost those power stats along with your skills. Finally, Smart Falcon is the power hitter you want on your team. With 20 initial power and a +1 power bonus unique effect, she's built to pump out strength. Throw in a 40% mood effect, 15% friendship bonus, and a stamina bonus at level 30, and she covers your bases on multiple fronts. Her race and fan bonuses round out a well-balanced powerhouse card. All in all, A-tier cards are where versatility meets serious effectiveness. They aren't just helpers, they're game changers in your quest to train the ultimate Umamusume. These cards deserve your attention when you want to level up smart and fast. The support cards in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Tazuna Hayakawa, Grass Wonder, Daitaku Helios, Marvelous Sunday, Mayono Top Gun, Ines Fujin, Sakura Bakushin O, Biko Pegasus, and Jiro Palmer. Alright, now we're talking. Welcome to the S tier support cards in Umamusume Pretty Derby, the creme de la creme, the real game changers. These cards bring so much value and synergy that your training sessions practically run themselves. If you want to maximize your horse's potential, these are the ones you want riding shotgun. First off, Tazuna Hayakawa is the ultimate safety net. His unique effects include failure protection of 10% and energy cost reduction of 5%, which might not sound flashy, but trust me, when you're grinding, that failure protection is pure gold. Stack in 40% event recovery, 25% event effectiveness, and even more failure protection and energy cost reduction at higher levels, plus a solid 5% training effectiveness boost at level 35. Oh, and he gives a nice 15 initial speed at level 30. Basically, Tazuna keeps you in the game and lets you train harder for longer. Next up, Grass Wonder, the specialty priority beast. With a whopping 50% specialty priority and 25% friendship bonus, she's a powerhouse for skill training. Mood effect stacks up to 30%, and her fan and race bonuses add solid support. Don't overlook the +1 guts bonus at level 35 and 15 initial guts at level 45, making her versatile across stats. She's the kind of card that quietly pushes your horse to greatness while you focus on the fun stuff. Daitaku Helios brings the power and specialty priority combo that works like a charm. His unique effect offers 15% mood effect and 20% specialty priority, which grow to 35% specialty priority and 30% mood effect at max level. Plus, a 15 initial power stat and power bonus at level 45 help build strength for race day. Add in his consistent friendship, race, and fan bonuses, and you've got a reliable all-rounder who never disappoints. Say hello to Marvelous Sunday, the Whiz of Wit training. With a unique 20 initial wit and +1 wit bonus at level 45, she excels in mental stats. Her mood effect peaks at 30%, and she offers a 3-point wit training recovery, which is clutch when trying to maximize those tricky stats. Friendship, race, and fan bonuses round her out as a solid specialist support. Mayono Top Gun has a classic balance kit with a 20% friendship bonus, 5% training effectiveness, and a generous 25 initial stamina. She mixes in power and fan bonuses, along with some specialty priority and skill point bonuses at later levels. While her mood effect is a bit lower at 10% early on, her overall package makes her a steady and reliable choice for balanced training. Ines Fujin is a master of consistency and recovery. With a 25% initial friendship gauge, % training effectiveness, and 4% hint frequency, she makes sure you're always getting the most out of your training. She also provides 20 initial guts, 1 speed bonus at level 35, and a hefty 40% specialty priority at max level. making her a fantastic card for skill-centric builds. Then there's Sakura Bakushin O, who offers solid friendship and fan bonuses, plus a 30% mood effect to keep things upbeat. Her specialty priority hits 35%, and she boosts speed with 15 initial speed and a +1 speed bonus at level 35. Throw in 5% training effectiveness at max level, and she's a strong pick for speed-focused training sessions. Biko Pegasus is a speed demon with 25 initial speed, a +1 speed bonus, and a powerful 10% training effectiveness at max level. Friendship and fan bonuses help keep your morale high, and specialty priority at 20% means skill training won't be left behind. If you want raw speed with some solid support, Biko Pegasus has you covered. Rounding off with Majiro Palmer, the specialist in guts and specialty priority. She boasts a massive 50% specialty priority, 25% friendship bonus, and 30% mood effect. With 20 initial guts, a power bonus, and improved hint levels and frequency at max level, she's a perfect choice for those focusing on guts and skill development. In short, these S-tier cards aren't just good, they're the backbone of top-tier training strategies. They bring a perfect blend of stats, recovery, and bonuses that help you squeeze every ounce of potential from your Umamusume. If you want to train like a pro, these cards are your best friends. The support cards in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Super Creek, Fine Motion, Vodka, Haru Urara, Sayun Sky, El Condor Pasa, and Aoi Kiryuin. Alright, welcome to the creme de la creme of Umamusume Pretty Derby support cards, the S+ tier. These beauties don't just help, they transform your training game. If you want the absolute best perks, buffs, and consistent results, this is where your focus should be. Let's kick off with Super Creek, a stamina powerhouse. Her unique effect stacks up with a 20% friendship bonus and a hefty 10% training effectiveness boost, which is rare and valuable. Add 25 initial stamina and a stamina bonus of +1 at level 35, plus solid race and fan bonuses, and you've got a card that turns your endurance training into a breeze. She's all about lasting power, literally. Next, Fine Motion is the wit wizard you dream of. She packs 25 initial wit and a +1 wit bonus at level 35, combined with a 10% training effectiveness boost and a 20% specialty priority. Her friendship bonuses and fan support are solid, and she also throws in wit training recovery, so your smart girls can keep grinding without burnout. She's the go-to if mental stats are your focus. Then we have Vodka, the queen of specialty priority. With a whopping 50% specialty priority bonus and 25% friendship bonus, she's a skill training monster. Add a 30% mood effect and solid power bonuses, and Vodka is basically saying, I'll carry your specialty gains while keeping your horse happy and strong. She's indispensable for skill-focused builds. Haru Urara brings something special to the table despite her reputation. With 25 initial guts and a 10% training effectiveness unique effect, she's surprisingly strong at pushing those guts stats. Plus, her skill point bonus and steady mood effect help keep the energy positive. She's niche but can be a game changer for guts heavy builds. Sayun Sky shares Vodka's love for specialty priority, boasting 50% at max level. Her mood effects are solid, and she adds stamina bonuses along with consistent friendship and fan support. She's the perfect all-rounder to help balance skill growth with stamina and morale. El Condor Pasa is your power and specialty priority blend. With 15 initial power and a +1 power bonus at level 35, she fuels strength gains while keeping up a solid mood and friendship presence. Her 5% training effectiveness at level 45 seals the deal for those looking to maximize raw power and skill training simultaneously. Finally, Aoi Kiryuin makes her second appearance here, but this time shining in the S+ tier with powerful failure protection, 20%, and energy cost reduction, 15% buffs, plus a 40% event recovery and 25% event effectiveness. She also boosts wit stats and training effectiveness. If you want smooth, low-risk training sessions that don't drain your resources, Aoi is an absolute must-have. So yeah, S+ tier cards are the ones you dream of when planning your ultimate training squad. They bring the strongest stats, the best synergy, and consistently help your Umamusume reach their full potential with less hassle. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.